Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, a place where all future millionaires come to get inspired. Welcome to today's video. I'll be giving you all some financial tips that will help you in the short run and in the long run will help you with your ultimate goal of increasing your financial wealth. If you are living from paycheck to paycheck with nothing to show for at the end of the month, the honest truth is you need to manage your finances much better. Even if your life is not full of money problem, but you can likely make improvement here and there. And the tips I'll be providing on this video should help you achieve just that. Having financial freedom helps improve your quality of life in many ways. Good financial record also gives you a better credit rating, which then enable you to have access to a better loan or going in the future to have a mortgage or something like that. It gives you a very good satisfaction at the end of the month when you realize that you still have some substantial amount of your savings left or money left to save and something left to fall back on when needs really be. Welcome to my YouTube channel, a place where all future millionaires come to get inspired. If you've not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Please like, share, and subscribe and press that notification bell so you will get notified when we upload any video. It's time to dive in and look at your financial skills and 5 ways to manage your money better. Number 1, make up a budget every month. For all the advice that I'll be giving, this is the most essential, and I'll be referring back to it time without number. In fact, it's a no-brainer to understand that people should actually be doing this, but you'll be surprised that just few people actually do. The reason is not just because going through all these numbers is actually boring, but because people are actually scared of how much money they're going to part with when they start managing their finances. As much as this is not fun, get this building block in place and you will see how your life and finances will start improving. That said, what should a financial monthly budget looks like? Well, you don't have to be a mad genius to do one. A budget is the snapshot of the amount of money going in and going out. Take a piece of paper or better still a notebook and divide the pages into 2. On the left, have the money coming in from salary or any other sources of income. That's the easy part. The hard part is the amount of money that you estimate to be going out. This should include household bills and living costs, what you expect to spend on food and other essential items, and also to travel, expenses for your car or public transport, restaurants, entertainment, sport, trips, or even holidays. Also put aside things that you cannot resist, like money put aside to spend on items for gifts to family or friends. And also remember money aside for subscriptions, insurance, or anything else that is really essential. Also set a target for savings, no matter how small, but always make that little contribution towards your savings. Make sure that your savings are there as your emergency fund only. If your expenses are more than your income, you have to find places where you can cut them down. Or if you have excess left after all your expenses, then you should start thinking about increasing your savings or looking for other investments that you can invest your money in. Once you've made your budget, don't just put it in the drawers to gather dust. Use it throughout the month to guide your spending decisions and try every means not to overspend anywhere. Even if you don't manage it well in your first month, don't be discouraged. At least you're taking the steps towards the right direction. The following month, you will work towards improving the outcome. And the more time you put into it, it would then automatically come naturally, and balancing your budget shouldn't be an issue. Number 2, keep track of monthly payment and limit them. It could be subscriptions that you maybe not really need or even get to use them that much. It could be a gym membership that you never use, or an in-app application that you subscribe to and then you never get to use it in the first place. which you do not need. Let's remember that more and more businesses are using the subscription model these days because they've realized that people subscribe to a product and then they don't utilize it, but they continue to pay for it. They tend to be very attractive packages with very small amount of money, but a lot of people go for it. And when you put this together, they add up and becomes a lot of money. And this is eating away your earnings every month. If you deem it necessary and useful, then do keep it. But try to limit the numbers you have. 3. Have an emergency fund. Keep aside a stash of money that you may need. You may never know exactly when you may need it. It could be an unexpected repair on your house or your car, or a piece of equipment you need to buy because something broke, an unexpected medical equipment, or an unexpected medical expenses that you are not insured for. If you do not have emergency funds, you'll be digging into other expenses for this, and this becomes a massive struggle. But if you had some money set aside, you'll be covered. Only dip into your emergency fund if you deem that it is extremely an emergency. But if other expenses or excuses come up, try to justify them on your other expenses. Number 4, use price comparison apps and websites. We've already talked about cutting down on your expenses, but the greatest way that you can do this is by shopping around for the best price. And there are lots of price competitive apps and websites these days that you can use to help manage your finances. For online shopping, you can use Google Online Shopping or Amazon or any other app online that can help do price comparison for you. There are also several websites you can use for your grocery shopping and comparing to ensure that you don't get shortchanged. Just remember that they will differ a bit depending on which country you are in. 5. Keep track of smaller expenses too. Small expenses here and there creep up on us to the extent that if we don't keep track on them, we might end up on a negative when the next paycheck comes. We always forget to factor in these little presents we buy for friends, families, birthday, coffee, tea, and this. We decide not to factor that in, but they all add up to our expenses by the end of the month. At times you hear people say they don't know where all their money goes, but it is always consumed by the small expenses that we all forget to record sometimes. If this is a problem for you, you can try writing down all your expenses in a journal and ensure that any small purchase you make is covered in some section of it. If you blow your monthly budget on meals in and out, ordering meals and or maybe eating out, keep track of it. At least you can see how and where your money is going, and it will help you to cut down on things that you don't really need. With that said, which of these tips do you think that you find the most useful to manage your finances? Please let us know in the comment section. And if you have anything you want to add on the list, equally let us know in the comment. Build up financial discipline gradually, and before you know it, it would come naturally. Always remember there are lots of people in your position. Start with step 1. By the time you get to 2 to 5, you'll realize that the points there you can take that will help you improve your financial circumstances. Thank you guys very much for watching. My name is Terry Forcher.